started back in about 2 years ago. I'm a beer rep for Crescent Crown here in town, and I went to a bar in Ahwatukee called Bleachers. And I walked in, I looked to my left, and an old man was behind.
Wait, Steve! Actually, his name is Steve!
I'm sorry, his name is Steve.
Yeah, his name is Steve.
Alright, no drinking. Old man. I gotta get through to Steve. Shut up.
He doesn't want to be called a little cry.
So Steve came up to me afterwards, and we had a couple of beers, and we were sitting there talking, reminiscing about a little small reunion we had at Casey Moore's when Clark Flegel came to town. And Clark was there, Roseanne and Matt were there, along with Risa, I believe Jeff Geller.
Susan was there.
Susan was there as well too, and God rest his soul, Steve Black was there. When we sat there and kicked around the idea, and Steve said, you know, we should really do a reunion, and this was probably 2012 or 2011, I can't remember, and I asked him, I said, when should we do it? And it was Steve's idea that told me to do it in 2014 because it's the 20th anniversary and everything. So let's rewind to 1994 and reminisce a little bit. I'll tell some stories if you kind of remember it because of my personal experience. The biggest thing for all of you guys who were employed with this company and this gentleman right here is that fact we worked at the most coolest fucking place in the city.
That's right.
Like, there were celebrities, but people came up to us and they treated us like celebrities because we had stories to share from everyone that came in. And you just talk about days like you look at people now who were there who don't have jobs anymore. You see Pauly Shore, you go, oh. Am I right? You sit there, you watch the Expendables movie, you go, you douchebag.
On the record, I said that. Sure.
Yeah. But I saw that Planet Hollywood was hiring. I went in. I had no serving, no restaurant experience at all, and I just decided to go. Yeah, you were qualified. And I saw the lineup, and I remember, like, at first when we were going to do this, we thought about doing, instead of here at Half Moon, we were going to do it at the Embassy Suites, where we all lined up outside those lines.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, as we ended up going inside, I met Mr. Talbot for the first time, and we talked for a little bit. And Scott moved me on to Dan, and then Dan hired me as a door host.
First I asked him.
Dan hired us all.
You did, you asked him to borrow a quarter.
I asked everybody if
And
I borrowed a
Cindy.
quarter. I made $50 that day.
So I'm blessed tonight to realize that all of you who have worked at Planet Hollywood got hired, if you were first team openers or even anything, it was this man right here, Dan Evans.
Yeah.
And you look back to the days of all, like, I mean, the whole George Clooney thing is blowing my mind because I didn't even know that happened, and all the celebrities that come in now, because what's cool now for all of us who are parents, and we tell our kids, you know, like you see the Expendables movie, you're like, I served that asshole. And we tell the dirty stories.
You did like crap.
Yeah, we tell the dirty stories about what Charlie Sheen did in back in the back.
I did the drinks for
That's what Charlie Sheen did.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, he was one of Chris Farley.
It was Chris Farley?
Yeah, I did the Chris Farley thing, and he died like 3 months later.
It was your fault. Way to go.
It wasn't the food.
That wasn't the food.
Way to go, Diane. Way to go, Diane. You killed it.
I look back to those days and realizing just how lucky we were as employees. Because not only did we work here in Phoenix, we also got to go other places around the United States and the world. I was fortunate enough to go to Atlanta and San Antonio to open that up. Raise your hand if
10
you were.
years of my life.
Yeah. Raise your hand if you went somewhere else to open or work at Planet Hollywood.
There you go.
My favorite.
Fire?
I'm going to share the favorite story that we shared because we had our very first, and I know a lot of us went, and we got really, really trashed at this event. First kiss? The Vegas Planet Hollywood Games.
Oh,
I was there.
I remember Jen Dote was there. Jen Dote is here.
Genda.
I think I was there.
baseball. But if you remember, after the Vegas Planet Hollywood games, we kidnapped the trophy and brought it back to Phoenix. And there were photos of when people from Phoenix would come in, from Vegas would come in, and I remember there was a photo, like they were standing like this, and Cindy and Mike Mathis would hold the trophy and go, but somehow they snuck in one night and stole the basketball that was signed by the Phoenix Suns. Like, oh, whatever, go ahead. When you look back at the moments that I say, like, I can tell you my favorite celebrity moment was that if you remember when Planet Hollywood opened here in town, Bruce Willis wasn't there that night. He was filming somewhere else. But I remember he showed up a couple weeks or a couple months later. When he walked in, that man went to every table, went to every employee, and I remember he walked in the back kitchen and go, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Hey, Bruce Willis, how are you? I might have been there too. He was, I thought, the guy who was so into our whole company and everything. So, as time went on, I got around in October just to go in because we had our wonderful little Facebook page put up. Can you imagine today if we had Facebook and phones back then?
Oh my God! We're in jail.
There would be a lot of naked pictures of Rodney all over your phone. I'll share a story that Doug Wilkie told me the other night. Somebody had posted on the Facebook page the actual phone list, and Doug said, "Does anyone remember?" Raise your hand if you remember.
Raise your hand if you remember getting called at 2 o'clock in the morning when we were all drunk in my apartment. We would call everybody. I got called.
But the amazing thing, if you look at that phone list, if you look at that phone list, the amazing thing is that there was no area code on that thing.
No area code, that's why.
So, at this time, I just want to say, I want to bring up some people real quick. There's a lot of people that are coming up to me and saying, "Thank you, Travis, for kicking this off, and thank you for doing this." It wasn't just, it wasn't just me, and I want
Take your clothes off.
Lisa.
They don't want to get up. Lisa Sanderson.
I want to get up.
Lindsay Bateman. Mona Lisa Watkins. Help us Susan Hernandez. Thank you. With Cindy Folk as well too. The big thing, though, I want to thank is Scott Talbot. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I want to thank Blaine also for the video you saw.
Yeah, Blaine. That's big.
We have some issues tonight with the photos that you were all over. We're going to put them in a compilation and show you probably most of all the photos you've seen on Facebook and everything, but we're going to get it later on and put it on a DVD along with, this is my brother-in-law John, who's taking photos tonight. You're going to get you guys down the road, we're going to get you a free copy on a disc. You can get that down the road as well too. And we sat yesterday when we decided the whole thing. The reason why we chose Hazelwoods first is because that's the only place standing that I know of that we went to go drink afterwards. If you think about it, you walk outside now, Ed Bebek's is gone, Coyote Springs is gone, Empire's closed. We only set a fight of what it is today. Sugar Shack is closed. And there's a lot of photos that are being passed around too as well.
Holy hands.
So in closing, the biggest thing that's made me really happy, made me really well up a lot tonight, is being a part with people that have come from out of town, especially this guy right here from New York City.
gonna be on Facebook.
I know there's some people that came in from Denver, like Maggie and Benny and
Maggie!
Cisco from Rodney and Paul too. And I thought Gardner was still in Oregon, but thank God you're back. I didn't know where you were from. That's close. I thought it was but in closing, I just want to say that we talked last night, actually this afternoon we were at Cheesecake Factory. We posted a video out there and we kind of showed the insides of what Cheesecake Factory looks like now. It's really sad when you walk the billboard because you realize next door to Cheesecake Factory it used to be Borders, and when they closed it's now a carpet store. It's a full apartment. It's so weird when you walk the billboard.
But their offices upstairs are still the offices of Cheesecake Factory.
Awesome. I didn't know that, so yeah. But guys, if you're thanking me, I want to thank you. And we talked about today, and we're not just going to end it tonight. We want to do this annually now. So
Annually, oh my
we want
God.
to do this to where we decided.
Scott Payne?
Yeah, Scott.
Every year?
Hands down, Taliban.
To the door knows before they're leaving.
Yes.
So special
Thanks,
thanks.
Gardner.
Guys, thank you!
So in closing, what we have decided to do is that we're not going to probably do a whole huge weekend shebang next year, but we may do like a dinner every year. Then every 5 years we'll do this all over again, because tonight was we didn't expect this many people at first, because the first couple of nights when we were out drinking and having fun, it was great, but we didn't expect this many people. And plus we had a lot of people that were on Facebook that all of a sudden are like, oh shit, I can't make it, oh I can't be there. And there's still questionable people as well too. I am going to ream the hell out of Dan Kleinberg. That's who I'm going to get a hold of.
Where is he?
So I want to say, where's that homeless? I want to say from the bottom of my heart, this has kind of been a dream for me for so long, because I worked for such a wonderful company and a wonderful bunch of friends that we can still be friends after all these years. And I love you guys. Raise your glass and cheers. Thank you so much for being here. But I will turn it over. I know you're a man of words. Would you please? Did you say a few words?
Yes!
Free ship!
Free ship!
Pretty much touched on everything. I think the beautiful thing about Planet Hollywood was that back in those days it opened up so many doors for all of us. And as I look around and I see people shaking their head right now, that they did go on to do bigger and better things, and you're all back here to talk about it, and you're also smiling, so it must have been good. So I was just talking to Brett too, and he brought up a subject. I had no idea that I let him go, and
supposed to park when you come to work? In the garage.
In the parking lot.
Don't smoke in the parking lot. Or behind the bush between California Kitchen and Planet Hollywood.
it was a motorcycle. It wasn't a parking spot.
No, yeah, fine. Remember that?
So anyway,
Listen.
Loose memories of mine. Who was it that had a kidney stone that was like bent over and
Jimmy Cropper.
Greg.
Jim Cropper had one.
Remember, there was it was like in the fetal position, back in the back hallway.
Jimmy Cropper as well.
And Zai, remember Zai?
The bank robber!
Well, if you didn't know, the felon. Zai actually did try to rob a bank once and he got caught. Believe it or not. But anyway, still a great guy. And I talked to him yesterday. He really wanted, 2 girls and a boy. And he wanted to be here. He said hello to everybody. He couldn't make it. everybody too for coming out here and helping with these memories, because I think that, and you're all sharing the same things I am, is the more people you talk to and the stories that you hear, all of a sudden it reminds you of another story, and then it's just like dominoes and the stories just keep on coming. So I think that next year, some of those stories will carry over and we'll remember a few. We just got to write them down because we're getting old. We got Sometimers disease. Not Alzheimer's disease. We just got Sometimers. We remember some of them.
Sometimers.
So, yeah, so thank you. Thank you everybody for coming.
We love you.
Hey!
I got one more person to bring up real quick, but like in the midst of it, we were trying to do a presentation of some of the people that we lost in our lives as well too. I want to say, you know, Jay Cotner, Selena, Steve Gavin, and like I said, we tried our best to make sure if we knew people that had passed. MJ Delpin, Brad Polson, we just recently lost to cancer as well too. But always make sure we keep their memory in our hearts as well too. Roxanne? Welcome up. Please welcome Roxanne Glad.
Roxanne!
All I want to say is just, we truly are family. It was the best year of my life, the worst year of my life, as you all know, but if I didn't have you guys to pull me through that, I honestly wouldn't be here. And I just couldn't let the night go without you guys knowing that I don't know if I ever got to tell you how much it meant to me.
We love you.
During that time, and Dan, I'll never forget your phone call. I'll never forget your phone call. When you couldn't be there. But you guys really changed my life. Honest to God, it changed my life. And to see Lisa, who's like a sister to me.
Okay, don't.
And Risa and Cindy, Jen.
Right.
I almost made it.
I know.
We really were like the Four Musketeers, and the Vegas games is where Matt and I first really came together, and Bigger Ticks. Was it Bigger Dicks, Better Chicks? I'm sorry, I don't know if y'all still are. No, it was Bigger Dicks, Better Chicks.
I dig chicks from other planets.
We were Bigger Dicks, Better Chicks. So anyway, I think we still are, and I just have to say, you guys literally, every one of you played a huge role in my life. And we have to do this every year.
Oh yeah, we'll have to do it every year.
But I can't think of another company that, even since Planet Days, I can't remember, I was telling Scott, I can't remember another job where, you know, I got hired on the spot or one or two interviews. I'm like really, that's it? Like, no Polaroid picture or even tell me a joke and it has to be funny.
Who remembers their joke from the interview?
I still do. And to this day, when I tell my servers, like, you should really have a tray. You should bring nothing to a table without a tray.
Full hands up, full hands up.
Where's your tray? I do my ketchup because of Shauna. Shauna showed me how to do ketchup.
I really think, honest to God, we truly are a family. I can't think of another place where we love having 20-year reunion.
It was a perfect storm of circumstances that we all came together.
I agree. And I don't think it was a coincidence at all. We're all brought together for a reason. So, you're here.
Next year. Across the VHS tape, I didn't have time to do anything with it, but it says Planet Hollywood Games on it. I have no idea what's on it.
I have a VHS tape when there is Buster trainer and server manuals right here. If you haven't seen it, you need to brush up.
This is for you. Floor plan. No, come on up. You're going to have to tell everybody what. Oh, tell us.
Where is the
Risa.
No, she's Risa. Every table on this thing.
I'll try. Well, that's one. It goes around that way. There. That's 40. 56.
like the paraphernalia is not for free. Lisa wants it back. Unless Dan, you want to give it away? I don't know. It's up to you, but
No way.
no. But there is the place that floating around here somewhere that on every table that had the photos. I don't know where it's at. It's right there.
Right in the book.
It is? Okay.
It's in my check.
All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you care.
Thank you.
Did you get all of that?
I got it.
Make sure you take care of your wait staff. Haley, she's working hard for us tonight. The booze is not free, so make sure you take care. What? Like I said, this whole weekend was not complete without hearing one bit of laughter with Doug Wilkie's laugh. It was
Yeah. Good job.
Oh my goodness.